You are already blessed. Focus on that. Most men focus on what they don't have: money, success, status, and opportunities. And we're always chasing the next thing, the shiny object, too much. I made this mistake, and a lot of men make this mistake. You're already blessed. If you're alive, living and breathing, you got a house, you got food, you got a little money in your bank, you are blessed. But the issue becomes when we're not grateful for our blessings. You should always have goals. You should always have dreams. You should always be ambitious as a man. There's nothing wrong with that. You should always want to improve your life and the lives of the people around you, and the lives of the people that you love. But the problem is that if you're not grateful for where you're at, you won't be satisfied when you actually become successful, right? Human nature focuses on the gaps. So you hear this sometimes when they talk about the team who wins a championship. They talk about the journey, right? It was the practices, it was the playoffs, it was the road trips, it was the team dinners and the conversations, the disagreements you might have had with a teammate or a colleague, right? But when you get to that destination of becoming successful, you get to that destination of completing a goal, you realize how valuable the journey is. So I want you guys to start focusing on the journey, right? Because we all have things we want to accomplish, right? We have goals we want to meet. We have standards we set for ourselves. You may want a certain type of car. You want some jewelry. You want a lifestyle. You want to be financially free. And those are all great things to want, but they don't come overnight. So you have to understand how blessed you are in the present. Because when you overlook your blessings, it can be a dangerous mindset. There is someone out there who will love to have your life, right? There's someone out there who will love to have your freedom, who will love to have your family and your friends. If you got a loved ones who are still alive, there's somebody out there who would trade their lives for your life in a second. There's somebody in jail and prison who never getting out. There's somebody living in another part of the world where their country's getting bombed, right? And here you are, or here we are, complaining about little things, about how many followers we have, or why no one's rocking with your project, or someone owes you money, they ain't pay you back, and there's people starving on the street, right? So I want you guys to be more aware of your blessings. This does not mean you should settle for mediocrity. This does not mean you should settle for being average. You should always strive to become the greatest version of yourself. But that comes with being grateful, and it comes with gratitude, and it also comes with a high level of self-awareness. And I always say this: I still have work to do, but I've come a long way. That's a good phrase I think you guys should practice too. Hey, I got more work to do, I got more work to put in, but man, I came a long way. Like, you may have came from a project, you might have grew up in a trailer, you might have grew up in a middle class, and you're trying to get to the next level. You came a long way. You should appreciate the things that got you to where you're at. But don't settle for being average. Don't settle for mediocrity. All right? It's not always about how much money you make. It's not always about what kind of car you drive or what kind of designer clothes you wear. Are you building something great? Are you helping people out? Are you inspiring other people? That's the dope shit that we as men need to keep promoting each other to do. Because what ends up happening is we start doing too much comparison. And a lot of stuff right now on social media is fake. Right? So you're trying to compare somebody's income who's telling you they make this amount of money a month and they drive this type of stuff and they live here, they do that, and you don't really know. I mean, some people are legitimately successful. We know who those people are, but some people you just don't know and you can't believe it. And for those people who are extremely successful, if you read their books, if you watch their content, they'll give you a blueprint of how they got it and how they did it. It just takes time. It's not an overnight process. Success is not an overnight process. Self-development is an everyday grind. Right? And so this is why I'm preaching to you guys, you need to be grateful, right? Be grateful, because gratitude is going to fuel your performance. It's going to give you positive energy to go build that business, to lock in on a fitness journey, to go write that book or make that movie or travel abroad or whatever, or retire your mom or your grandma, whatever that goal is, whatever that dream is, whatever that vision you got. When you're grateful during the ups and the downs and the positives and negatives, it just feels different when you get there. And then you can approach the next goal with the same mentality. You got to take inventory of the people who helped you, and you got to take inventory of the people who didn't believe in you. Because I've seen so many people switch up. You're down, they laugh at you, they don't believe in you, they clown you. You up, they tell you how great you are, and they always believed in you, right? So I'm always grateful for the people who've always been around me, who always kept me on point and kept me on the right path, right? And I've always appreciated what I have. I've always appreciated what I have. But I also know that we as men, we have to keep moving forward, right? If you got $10 in your bank account or $1 million in your bank account, you still got bills to pay. We still got work to do. We still got things to build. We still got things to fix. We still got, communities to improve. So being grateful is a powerful mindset, because a grateful man is a powerful man. All right. I want you guys to keep improving, keep grinding, keep going, keep believing in yourself. You're already blessed. Focus on that. That's the message for today. It's your guy L Train. I appreciate y'all for rocking with the channel. If you like this type of content, smash that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the vibe. Y'all know what to do. I'm up out of here. Peace.